You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember... sparring against the celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It'd be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentis.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
We rode and saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. I hope you ain't just browsing. All right, it's all yours. Here you go. I doubt even you could break that.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
We're all a bit scared, bud. But we got no choice. We gotta extract that kid before whatever's inside her eats the galaxy.
I'm not scared.
I am scared. I live with fear every day. Knowing of its presence in my heart strengthens my resolve. It allows me to move past it.
Wow, okay. I guess we're all confronting stuff now.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
Then we place him in a safe location until we can tend to his wounds.
I think he means, what if he's dead?
Yeah, that.
Then we place him in a safe location until we can give him a proper burial.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Time to shred him!
Feel this?
Get on the fire! He's healing his team!
Rocket! Fireworks!
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man!
Sure! We gotta thrash that priest page first! Then the rest of them!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Cut to pieces!
Wrap 'em up, bud!
Yo!
Strong through faith.
Pulverize 'em! What the? Coach is choosing his team members! Chop it down! Roped another cultist!
Zonked out weirdos deserve it! What's next, Peter?
Push it!
Like my very own taser!
I am primed to destroy!
Watch it, Drax!
Belief in the Matriarch could not save this one!
Wacko's better prey their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Give that thing the old Drax tug.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
ain't gonna try the stern father figure angle, are you, Quill?
Never worked for me. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. You just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
Same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hallis Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
Siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there. Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
I think you can anchor to this wall.
Seems doable.
Here should be good.
Since you ask.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos.
Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long?
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole flarkin' galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Kudupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creep. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Yeah, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Exactly! I think. He can deal with his evil twin.
There is still no sign of the Warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heap.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned. What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part too. What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They are either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work. They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it. Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even if they rebuild, it'll likely never be the same. That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Groot.
The seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maklu 4. Really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
should be.
You ain't getting electrocuted.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it. We finally snapped.
Gamora! Wait for us! What the blood, Gamora?
Something has snapped in the assassin!
Must be a doll thing. I don't know. He just went bonkers.
Drax, toss it!
Cowards! Face us!
You're not the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
Not again!
What was that? I was destroying something!
Sending a big bad rays of sunshine.
Putting him away first will make things much easier.
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't!
My great strength goes underutilized!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
Throw that, Drax!
Must be a doll thing. I don't know.
Crush him, Drax!
Ready.
I was just trying to wake him up!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
What the fuck, Gamora? Send it their way, Drax! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Thanks, Drax! Rip him a new one!
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
Still can't believe you killed Nebula!
Not now, Rocket!
Sword, Groot! Man, are we even putting a dent in the sky? I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Why are there so many of them?
Because they've been converting whole worlds!
Do your thing, Gamora! Rocket! Fireworks! Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? Pulverize them! Get him, Groot!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
This Blackguard's sucking up all my shots!
Slice and dice!
Time's up!
Make like a tree! Maker doesn't know what he's in for! How do they have this many goons?
With access to the cortex, who knows knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way. That seems long enough for a bridge.
Unless it crumbles when it falls.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that? You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
Should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great...
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Bombs away, Rocket! Gamora, cut him down! Lay on the hurt! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the Warlock security!
Fast, cowards!
We need to close this distance!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across! So many lousy angles to cover!
It's a breathing room, Groot! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump. This'll work. We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge.
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead.
I am trying to destroy!
Been too long since I blew something up! Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you.
Look! Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
Oh, the frog stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
What's next, Peter?
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there. You saved me one.
No promises!
Galactus will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
We approach the dock!
Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends. Unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. Trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Rooftops fields must wait!
You said... Then we're almost halfway there.
Another flarked up Nova Corps soldier dealt with!
Aggression is often the best protection!
Lob it at him, big guy!
Of course it was easier to get to before.
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that.
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker anymore, like so.
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either.
You got this one!
Too fast for my boss.
Galactus will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Tathian minstrel?
Gamora! Run him through! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge.
It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him! Let loose, Rocket!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Regal rear, his perfect posterior, his
Champion cheeks.